Hello and welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the GIJoe Classified series, Retro Cardback Duke. Now, these aren't numbered; they don't say classified on the packaging, but they are listed as classified on the Pulse website. So they're classified, and obviously they're classified scale. So, take that argument however you want. Retro's classified. We're just gonna say it. So, this is probably my most anticipated figure of this. I guess launch set or whatever. Field Duke was good. Regular Duke was okay. Tiger Force Duke was Tiger Force Duke, but we needed an update for Duke. My hopes were for the Resolute Duke, and here we are with the Retro Duke, and he looks good. So let's dive into it. So we got our Retro card back. It's going to be on the thicker card back. It's even thicker than the Cobra Commander. It is the folded over card. The plastic bubble is going to be folded underneath, so you guys can open that however you wish to. Beautiful shot of that artwork. We got the O-ring artwork over there from the recent release. Duke. In the back, we get our cross-sell. I wish they would have thrown a little bit more in here. Maybe some, coming soon, just blank boxes instead of just the 3. Or, since we know who else is coming, with the Snow Serpent, the... I'm drawing a blank. The eel and beachhead, they could have thrown those on there, just the black silhouettes, but no idea why they did that. We got our giant multi-language file card. Just pause it, rotate your phones, go from there. I'll read it out loud for you real quick without fitting it in. Conrad S. Hauser, role First Sergeant, primary specialty, airborne infantryman. I don't know why they didn't just say paratrooper or just, infantry. Secondary specialty, artillery, small arms armorer. Hey, Mrs. B was a small arms armorer. Birthplace, St. Louis, Missouri. Graduated top of his class at Airborne School. After running 4 different Special Forces schools, he turned down a commission to instead serve as acting First Sergeant of G.I. Joe. So just showing that he's, a man of action, as he's referred to in the cartoon. And that's his box. He's got the bubble tray and everything, so getting into that, we get a retro stand, which I feel like they teased that we're going to be seeing more of these in one of a Q&A, because someone asked about the figure stand packs, but they kind of led with that more of these will be showing up, I guess. So it's in that matte like we saw with Recondo, and it looks pretty good compared to the glossier version we saw. I think this is the Divers. So you can see how the ring light hits the gloss, not the matte. I think the matte looks pretty good. We get the same backpack we saw with Airborne and we saw with the other 3 Dukes. Wow, this is what, Duke number 4. Still no Resolute Duke, though, so fingers crossed. All tan, we get some black canteen caps. We get the E-tool in green, and then it says G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Wherever there's trouble over land, sea, and air, G.I. Joe's there. Speaking of sea and air and land, I know that the Rattler's the heavily rumored HasLab, but my hope is for the... I just forgot what it's... the Moray. Just a giant Cobra Moray. They got land with the Hiss tank. They got air with the Dragonfly. It's time for sea. Let's get some sea action going. And I think the Moray would be a pretty fun piece to have, especially with how popular the Fortnite boat was. Continuing with accessories, we get his rangefinder, binoculars, laser targeting system, whatever you prefer to call it. These look pretty good. A little pliable so they can work with you, get you to where you need to go. It looks like it's sculpted to go around the grenade on his bandolier, so we'll take a look at that here once we put it on him. We get a standard simple green helmet. No fancy military details or anything like that. We do have a tinted visor, though, that rotates up and down. So, yeah. Did the original Duke have a visor? I'm not sure. I don't think that one does in there. I know he had the helmet, but... So we get the visor. I'm sure we'll see this 1,000 more times with other retro figures. Moving into the weapons, we get every Joe character should come with this. The cartoon Sunbow rifle. It's got a dark colored stock and everything. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think I have any other handy to compare it, but it's in like a lighter green compared to the other ones we've gotten, so I'm for it. It's got the porthole and everything. We get the... Finally, Duke comes with his signature weapon. His little grease gun, submachine gun looking thing. Magazine comes out. It's in that same color green. it feels flimsy, but it's like maintaining its shape, so it's not like crazy warping. So I don't know what they're doing there. I just prefer it to be, harder, so that way when I, tuck it under his shoulder or something like that, it doesn't bend the crap out of it. We get a all black pistol. So why did we get the gun in green but the pistol in black? Kind of I would have preferred the weapon in black, maybe with a green stock. Pistol looks pretty fun, pretty good. We get a brown handle, silver bladed knife with a little gold accent on the top of it. And then we get a left and a right fist, which is something that I hope we see more of in the classified series moving forward. I know that it was, I'm trying to think of how it was like mentioned, but moving forward they're going to try to do, hands and heads all matching, but let's get into it. Duke I think he looks pretty good. I think he looks pretty good. I don't know which one I like more. I kind of like the faded hair more than just the slicked hair, but I get the look. Oh, is that Duke takes a tumble here. Biggest gripe with that Duke is those shin pads and him not being able to stand well, in my opinion. But getting into retro Duke here, double jointed pinless elbows. He's been hitting the weights a little bit compared to that one, it looks like, in my opinion. I think he looks pretty good. We got a bandolier. It's got that classic look to it. It's got the grenade. He's got some gold airborne wings pinned on the right side of his chest. Nothing on the left. U.S. flag moving forward. No other deco on the back. Working our way down. Now they look like they're different color on camera, but it's just because these are like matte and the hands are like a little glossy. It doesn't look that bad in person. No belt piece. It's part of it's attached to that diaper piece. Working our way down, we got a drop leg holster, 2 straps. All brown boots. And then we got a brown knife sheath. So we'll plug in this pistol into the holster. Drop the knife in the sheath. Throw on these binos with the cutout. Maybe not. Maybe they don't fit too well. Looks like they should. Oh, you can kind of tuck it under the grenade pin there, and then they're sticking off. Backpack obviously pegs in through the web gear, through the peg in the back. Let's get this helmet on him. There he is, the visor up. There he is, the visor down. That lines up very well compared to Airborne's night vision goggles. At least mine didn't line up too well. I had to, angle the helmet forward, all that jazz. So, overall display with the helmet, without the helmet, you guys got to let me know. I think I saw someone on one of the Facebook groups put Grunt's helmet on him, the ACH one, the modern one. So, definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a much needed update to a character. And let me see something. If you have quick kick, you're not using both karate hands. Let's see if we can do something here real quick. Oh no, it doesn't fit. So I was trying to get the karate hand in so we could do a salute hand, but the quick kick peg is very, very thick. I mean, you could do it, shave it down maybe. It wants to go, but it doesn't at the same time. So I think a knife hand or a saluting hand for Duke would have been much appreciated. So, grab his 25th anniversary counterpart. Compare him up. I think he looks pretty spot on. I'm glad he doesn't have shin guards, because like I said, nobody in their right mind wears shin guards. I mean, it looks cool on paper, but when it comes to figure functionality, it's just not there, especially when it limits the ability to stand well. So I don't know. Are you guys a fan of the Retro Duke? Were you guys a fan of the classified version? I'm a fan of this retro. He's definitely going to take that one's place in the top shelf, and that one's going to get bumped down to probably like the third shelf or so. Still waiting for Resolute Duke, but there he is. That's actually one thing I don't like about the no ab crunch is the gig line with these. You got to line them up, but I feel like they're always like off. Especially if you guys saw my Serpentor review, that killed my love for the Serpentor figure. So trying to get his gig line lined up, and he just keeps like rotating off of it. So, and then it looks like he's like crooked. So, and then for you guys that don't know, the gig line is your fly all the way up to your button shirt when you do your uniform inspections, or if you have a promotion board or Soldier of the Month board or anything like that, they usually ask you to unbutton your jacket and show off your gig line just to make sure you're all lined up and not all cattywampus. So it's a fun little military fact for you. But there he is. There's Retro Duke. Got Bo next to Bo is a beast. Who else do I got over here? Retro Snake Eyes. So he's about average height. He I don't know, maybe it's just because his arms are a little bit beefier. I don't know. They look beefier to me. What do you guys think? But that's Retro Duke. I'll quit rambling on here, pulling a Lawrence from Punk with Toys and just going on and on. But till next time, load up, grab your kits. See you in the battlegrounds.